We're live!
We are live! Aloha!
Welcome to everyone online. Let's give them a big aloha.
Yes, give that aloha!
And happy almost Valentine's Day.
Look at us all like looking kind of Valentine-y.
So welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living, Kauai, right here in the beautiful island of Kauai. And we welcome you. And what we know about you is that you are the divine love and presence. You are that perfect presence at all times, no matter what is going on. We know that our minds are powerful and that we get to create our lives with this beautiful power we've been given of a mind, our consciousness. And so we're here together to celebrate this today and to celebrate all the love, because today is about commit to love. So welcome. Yes.
And I happen to know for an absolute spiritual fact that there are some new people in this room. And I recognize them by their shells. And Natalia will give you some shells later, because this is her first time in there working with the team back there. Yes, indeed. So we just want to let you know, you're going to be surprised, but we know something about you, and we're going to share it with everybody. You ready? Okay, hold on. Oh, hello. Good. Oh, anyway, so shall we let them know what we know, you know? You are magnificent! Yes. And you look very relieved, kind of like, oh, that's it. Oh, good. I thought he really had some information there. But anyway, we know that about you because we found that out about ourselves first, and then it just becomes like a beautiful mirror. Just spirit looking at spirit, magnificence looking at magnificence. But it does not stop there, because there's some new people on line 2 today, so we have to let them know who they are, don't we, David? You are magnificent. So we got to take this back home again. Put your hand on your heart if it feels good. And just say, I am magnificent. One more time. I am magnificent. Let everybody at the beach know, I am magnificent. Now look to your left, to your right. I don't care where you look anymore. Just let somebody know who they are. I know you're magnificent. Always has been, always will be. Let me see.
And now
David is.
Kyle and Luis will bring us in for our opening song. Let's do it.
Doesn't it sound like a spiritual bar? Yeah.
Look for the people who will set your soul free. It always seems impossible until it's done. Look for the good in everyone. Look for the good in everything. Look for the people who will set your soul free. It always seems impossible until it's done. Look for the good in everyone. People done gone crazy. People done gone mad. People done forgot the superpowers we all have. We were born to love, not hate. We can decide our fate. Look for the good in everyone and celebrate our mistakes. If there's a silver lining, you still have to find it. Look for the good in everything. Yeah, sing it with me, come on. Look for the people who will set your soul free. It always seems impossible until it's done. Look for the good in everyone. One more time. Look for the good in everything. Look for the people who will set your soul free. It always seems impossible until it's done. Look for the good, oh, look for the good. Look for the good in everyone.
So right here and right now, I am looking for the good. I am seeing the good, and I I claim to be one of those people that will set your heart free. And I know that each one of you are one of those people that set everyone's heart free. So I'm so grateful to be here with this great consciousness in this room, to sit in this love celebration. And so I just bless this time together. I know that we are just moving in the highest and greatest and best and loving place, and I just let my word be as we affirm together. And so it is.
Come on, you guys know the words.
Look for the good
in everything. Look for the people who will set your soul free. It always seems impossible until it's done. Yeah, look for the good. Look for the good. Yep. Look for the good in everyone. Look for the good. Look for the good. Look for the good in everyone.
Thank you, Kyle and Luis. Thank you. And now we'd like to invite up Reverend Diane to take us into our contemplation.
Are you going to do that?
If you'll just set yourself in a place of peace and well-being as we light the peace candle and take a few moments to center ourselves in the peace of God. As the beauty of the sound of the bowls takes us deeper, I remember what I know to be the truth, and that is that there is only one power, one presence, one love, and it is Spirit within each one of us. In and through everything we see and cannot see, there is only one thing going on, and it is God moving us, expressing us as joy, as well-being, as abundance and peace. So in this moment, I affirm for each one of us that we are intimately connected to that source of all that is, that it moves and lives and breathes through each one of us. That in this very moment, God is expressing its unique self through each one of us. And so right here and right now, I know that a blessing is happening. I know that there is peace, not just here in this room, but it goes out from here to bless the community and to bless the world. I can feel it even now moving through the waters. Peace is happening on the planet right now. I speak this word of blessing knowing that there is enough and to spare. The divine abundance is flowing in and through everything. That there is a free giving and sharing and receiving, all in the divine flow of good that is happening everywhere. Enough and to spare, we share with those around us. I give thanks for the healing energy of spirit that moves in and through every cell of the body. Right here and right now, there is a gentle and easy release of anything unlike the divine pattern of perfection from which we were all created. In this moment, healing is happening. It has happened, actually. It's already done in the mind of God. I give thanks that this flow of energy that I call God is moving in and through every relationship, that past, present, and future, our relationships are healed. There's nothing to stand in the way of the divine flow of love in and through us, expressing through us, meeting everyone we meet, for they are the face of God as well. And so in this moment, I know that the word has been spoken, and I'm so grateful for the perfect manifestation of that. Knowing that the blessing has been bestowed, I give great thanks. I allow it to come forth in its own right and perfect way as I release this word to the law of mind and spirit, coming forth, coming back to us in amazing ways. In fact, I watch with wonder as God shows up in each one of our lives in a new and even more amazing way each day. And if you agree with this word that I have spoken now, please join me in saying, and so it is. Mahalo.
In this moment, in this place, I remember who I am, letting fear and worry fall away from me. I open my eyes and see there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. When I lose myself, when I feel I've lost my way, when I go inside and quiet my mind, I hear Spirit gently say, there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love.
Please, thank you, Reverend Diane. I'm going to come back over there.
A new
So-
month, Diane.
Here they come.
Diane. New month.
This is time to just chat for a while on the theme for the month, which is commitment. And we'll start with like what that word means to you. How it shows up
Jumping
your
in
life.
both feet. I was thinking of some rather mundane ways that we make a commitment to all that is, and also the deep ways that we live commitment in our lives. And last week you were talking about 100% into, 100% committed to what we're doing. And I thought about the progression that I went through on my spiritual journey, and it wasn't like one decision that I made that, okay, I'm going to be a minister. It didn't happen that way. The spiritual life lived me and moved me in ways that I didn't expect at all. I thought I would be a practitioner, and then something happened, and I just kept going. But it was the sitting in the back, and then it was the dollar in the basket, and then it was the showing up every week and sitting in the same seat, and then it was signing up for a class, and it was just one thing after another until my commitment became 100%. So I moved into that. I moved into it.
That's really a good thing for all of us to know, is that sometimes we look at people and we think, oh, it just happened all of a sudden and they wanted this for their life and that was it. But there is a progression to things and a process sometimes.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And then there was an example came up just yesterday of a very mundane way that we make commitments to the things that we really want in our life, and when we're being wishy-washy about it. And we're in the process of cleaning out a lot of stuff, and it's like, okay, we put that on Kauai buy and sell, but if it doesn't sell, I'll just donate it. Instead of saying, we're selling that, it's for sale, and this is how much it is, and I welcome the buyer. It's like, well, there's a plan B. And I know you guys can relate to no plan B. When there's no plan B, what we want manifests. When there is a plan B, we're like, well, maybe I hope it happens. That's not 100% commitment.
And it becomes your plan A.
There is only one plan.
Exactly.
Yeah, thank you for that. Do you have any other
I'm just, this is Valentine's. So when somebody says to you, are you committed to love? We have this whole idea about love, right? It's relationships or it's this. But love is so, as we're going to be discussing today. But when someone says, are you committed to love, what would that mean for you? Just.
I said yes.
No. Yeah.
Sue and I have been together almost 20 years. I said yes, and it was a yes, period. It, like the bumper stickers you see that say can, period. It's not like, well, maybe if I have time I'll do it. It's no, can. Can. And we said yes to each other, and that's my commitment in love, and whatever way that shows up each day is the way love is, and I'm committed to it.
And you obviously said love to Science of Mind.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so
yes,
you said yes, definitely.
This is an amazing philosophy.
Yeah.
Jump right in, both feet, folks.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Reverend
much,
Diane.
Diane. That was beautiful. We'll see you later.
We
we will do our
I'll
affirmation.
do the affirmation first.
One that I always forget.
Wouldn't be us if we didn't do that.
If we didn't forget the
Thanks, Kyle.
affirmation.
But she
Usually we
was
got
on it.
Kyle,
He's
but
got it
Diane
there.
was on it. All right.
So this month's affirmation, I'll say it once, and then if you'll repeat it with me twice. I am 100% committed to living life to the fullest.
Yes.
Yes,
I am 100% committed to living life to the fullest. I am 100% committed to living life to the fullest. Absolutely.
Beautiful.
Yes.
So
Yes.
before we go on, we have another lay here for a very special woman who is definitely, she's committed to life for sure.
You're obviously
Can we
committed
tell her
to life.
that?
living
Can we
to the
tell them what
fullest.
birthday you just celebrated?
She put it all
She
over
just-
Facebook. Of course you can.
She's 97 years old.
97!
That's Ruth Doobie.
Yeah.
Yay.
Let's give it up for her, shall we? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ruth. Happy Happy birthday to you. We love you.
I love you. Yay. Okay. Beautiful. Go for it.
You guys know the words to some of this song, if not all of it, so feel free to sing along. One man come in the name of love. One man come and go. One man come here to justify. One man to overthrow. In the name of love. One more in the name of love. In the name of love. One more in the name of love. One man caught on a barbed wire fence. One man he resists. One man washed up on an empty beach. One man betrayed with a kiss. In the name of love. One more in the name of love. In the name of love. One more in the name of love. Oh, 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 oh. Early morning, April fall, shots ring out in the Memphis sky. Free and lost, they took your life. They could not take your pride. In the name of love. One more in the name of love. In the name of love. One more in the name of love. Oh, 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 in the name of love. One more in the name of love. In the name of love. One more in the name of love. Oh, 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 oh,
Hello.
I just love it when you howl like that. Keep howling.
Wow.
Wow. What a great.
A lot to live up to there, Kyle.
No, like, when we let it out,
Yes.
not hold back. We can all do that with our lives. Just let it out,
Yeah.
right? In the name of love. I love this song. Actually, I had never heard it before, and so I was grateful to have learned a new song that has so much beautiful meaning to it. And so what I did was I captured what I could of all the people I could think of right now. I didn't want to go through hundreds of them, but that had died in the name of love. And I picked something that they said. And I want to share those things with you today and talk about them a little bit. Now, the first one I have was the shots rang out in Memphis, Martin Luther King Jr. And this is Black History Month. I don't know if everybody knows that, but it is. And one of the things he said in the name of love was darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. I have decided to stick with love. Hate is too great a burden to bear. Hate is too great a burden to bear. And I know for myself that anytime that I'm in discomfort in that, I don't really hate, but sometimes I can have like a resentment or something like that. And it's a heavy burden to bear. And when you let go of it, all that's left is love. And obviously this man knew it and gave his life for it. What you do with your life, you have to be willing to give your life for. Maybe not in the sense of being murdered like he was, but you have to be willing to give your life behind whatever it is that you've committed to do. So knowing that what you're committing to do, whatever that is in the name of love, because that's all there is, really, behind it all. So that was dear Dr. King. And then we've got the man who was betrayed with a kiss. Do we know who that is? Yes, Jesus of Nazareth. And his whole mission was love and healing. That's all it was about. It was whatever is happening now in the world in that sense, all Jesus ever taught was love and healing and acceptance and the power that we had within us. And he said, you must love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, and all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. A second is equally as important. Love your neighbor as yourself. How simple is that, right? The entire law and all the demands of the prophets are based on these two commandments, Jesus of Nazareth. So that's it. Like in our philosophy, it's love and law. We love, we are spirit, we are this divine energy that's creating all the time. And if we live from that place of love, then the law says yes to us. It says yes to us anyway, no matter which place we're living from. But if we're in unfortunately, if we're in a destructive mode, more than likely we're going to be suffering somehow, because we can only thrive in love, and anything else is going to implode on itself. Which brings me to Mahatma Gandhi. And he said, this is really fascinating, all my actions have their rise in my inalienable love of mankind. I believe that the sum total of the energy of mankind is not to bring us down, but to lift us up, and that it is the result of the definite, if unconscious, working of the law of love. The fact that mankind persists shows that the cohesive force is greater than the disruptive force. Centripetal force greater than say it for me, centrifugal. Yeah, whatever. You get the point. So, and I thought this was interesting because there's a quote that Ernest Holmes says that there is more good in the world than evil. If there were more evil, we could not exist for one moment. So when it looks to us like all there is evil in the world, and evil meaning people doing things that are less than loving and that kind of thing, and lack and poverty and all these things are considered representations of evil. That there's more of the other than that. It's just that we're being basically programmed to think that there's more of the other. And I was sitting with a scientist the other night, and this was really fascinating because I didn't know this. He does a lot of research, and he said that the world has actually gotten less violent. It was much more violent back and back and back and back, and that we have progressed, even though it seems like the world is really violent. It's less, and it's getting less. And that was just like that was an awakening to me, because I always think the opposite. And maybe it's why? Because we have so much media pounding at us all the time about everything that's going wrong in the world, that we tend to cloud our eyes with that and not focus on all the wonderful things that are going on, because it doesn't sell news, right? So anyway, but it's good. So Abraham Lincoln, I put him up because he was somebody that had been killed. And he said, when I do good, I feel good. When I do bad, I feel bad. That's my religion. That's what he said. When I do good, I feel good. When I do bad, I feel bad. That's my religion. Well, can you identify with that? When you feel like you're in the space of joy and everything, you feel good, right? And because you're taking care of yourself, you're loving people, you're giving, you're releasing oxytocin and just caring and giving and all of that. And then when you're holding in and not loving yourself, and that creates something in ourselves that closes us off and doesn't allow us to give to others and doesn't allow us to give to ourselves, we feel bad. And our emotions are like the key. They're the key to our evolution. If we deny our emotions are signals to us that something's not right, that we need to make a change. And that's a good thing. That's a gift that's given to us, our emotions. Now, if we just buy into our emotions and let them take us down the rabbit hole and just don't deal with them, then we get more and more down the rabbit hole, right? But there is more love. There is more love in the world than evil. And if we can just embrace that idea and allow it to live through us, our lives will be fully supported. So the other one, and I haven't studied her too much, but even though I grew up Catholic, was Joan of Arc. Joan of Arc had a love for her country, and she became like this amazing, powerful woman that went to battle for France. And then, after she was arrested, she was taken down because, she believed God was talking through her. She was considered a heretic during the Inquisition, and she was burnt at the stake. So what do all these people have in common? We could say they have in common that they were all murdered and killed, assassinated or whatever, or we could say something else. We could say what they all had in common was love, that they lived their life for love. And that's what I'd like to focus on. And I was listening to a talk by Dr. Joe Dispenza where he said, we all need to step into our power because we have a consciousness that's surrounding that says that people step into their power and their love, that they get killed. And there is something about that, like we're afraid to speak out because we won't be accepted, or somebody will hate us or whatever. But what he said is they can't take us all out. So I thought, right, they can't take us all out if we all step up and live our truth and speak our truth with love. Who's going to take us out? And even if they did, we're eternal, right? So I love that. They can't take us all out. So my invitation today is for us to think about what's loving in us and what's wanting to express itself in truth and allow our truth to come out. And if it's true, we'll know because it will be loving. If it's something else, it's not truth. Truth is only loving. So when we step out in anger or wanting to change another person or wanting to change a situation and we're like all feisted up about it and everything, that is not truth. Truth comes from a peaceful, loving, quiet place. Truth, when you speak your word, is calm and loving and giving and accepting and allowing. Not everybody believes the same way as you believe or I believe, but as long as they're not hurting anyone, not hanging them up on a cross or whatever, then why can't people be different? Why can't people be different? We have this thing in Science of Mind, it's like multiplicity, we're all different. We come from unity, but we're all different. We all express differently. And that's a good thing. We don't want everybody to be the same, but only thing we want the same, really, is that we're all loving, and we're all committed to that. So I know that is the way, like, that we can walk this 3D world as quantum beings, as loving beings, as people of power, as people of a great destiny that's here already for us, if we'll just take up whatever is unique to us and trust it and allow it to pour through us, and whether it's Science of Mind or whatever it is, it could be anything, but as long as it's loving. And if we commit ourselves to it, could be being the greatest artist in the world. It could be being the greatest mother or father or grandmother. More grandmothers in this room, sorry. But, sorry, not all of you, but a lot of us. Being the best whatever it is that you are. and being from a loving place. So I am committed to that. And Dr. Ernest Holmes said, give me one person who is for something and against nothing, and I will find another Jesus, another Savior. So one person. But we're all that one person, because we're all united. We're all that presence of God that's floating out into multiplicity. So there's something called the tipping point. And apparently, as more and more, it's like a snowball flowing down a mountain and gathering more and more speed until there's a tipping point and the other can't live anymore. The darkness can't live, like we started out with Martin Luther King's quote, the darkness can't live in love, the darkness can't. And there's a force that's happening right now, and I know you feel it, that's calling the darkness out so that we can shine the light on it. And it's okay because we're safe. We are totally safe. And I want to call Barbara and Gary, that's because I know a couple named Barbara and Gary. Barbara and Patrick up.
What's his name?
Barbara and Gary. Yeah, Barbara and Gary, if you're watching, I'm thinking of you today. So I want us to take a deep breath and just go within our heart space by just slowing our breathing down and recognizing that breath that we breathe, that life force is love. It's all that there is. And it's right there, right in the center of our being. And nothing can take that away. Nothing can hurt that. Nothing can disturb it. It's always there, and it's always taking care of us. And it's always intuiting through us and moving through us. It's there, that's who we are. And I just know today that just comes up even stronger within each of us. We really get in touch with it. So Patrick and I are going to sing you a little lullaby just about that. Nothing's gonna harm you, not while I'm around.
Nothing's gonna harm you, no sir, not while I'm around.
Demons are prowling everywhere nowadays.
I'll send 'em howling, I don't care, I've got ways.
No one's gonna hurt you, no one's gonna dare.
Others can desert you, not to worry, whistle, I'll be there.
Demons will charm you with a smile for a while, but in time, nothing can harm you, not while I'm around.
Being close and being clever ain't like being true. I don't need to, I would never hide a thing from you like some. No one's gonna hurt you.
I would never hurt you.
No one's gonna dare.
I won't dare.
Others can desert you.
I will not desert you.
Whistle, I'll be there.
Demons will charm you with a smile for a while, but in time,
Nothing can harm you.
nothing can harm you,
Not while I'm
got this. Namaste.
Nighty night.
Now Patrick will wake you up now.
Actually, it's very funny. That was our wedding song that they sang at our reception, and it was very funny because the artist called and they said, "Did you know that's from Sweeney Todd?" And we went, the butchering up and and we got yes. We know it, but what we do know is that that's a beautiful song. And I mean, I was thinking to myself, wow, I've never really sang something that went into a talk. How nice! It's a different feel. Thank you so much too, Barbara. It was just absolutely beautiful having you here and accompanying. I was thinking of these words and how, I don't know about you, but during these times, during all times, there's that sense of wanting to feel safe and wanting to trust. And I'm really feeling a lot about the trust thing because I don't know about where you hang, but some of the places I hang, there's some trust issues. People are having some feelings of, can I trust again? And I know that that is a tough one for a lot of people, but what's great about it is that as long as we can love again, we can trust again. And these words are so wonderful. Nothing's going to harm you, not while I'm around. I was trying to think of my life where I've ever heard that, and if you came to the reading of my the book that's in it, that wasn't a lot of you can trust me type things, but I knew there was something bigger than myself that I could trust, that loved me, and it wasn't anything outside of me. And as the years went on, it started to grow from me. And I love this. Demons are prowling everywhere nowadays. I'll send them howling. I don't care. I got my ways. I've always wanted somebody to say that to me. Relax, Patrick. I got this, man. Really? Yeah, I'll take care of that. I've got those demons out there. And, the only demons I'll tell you I ever faced that just scared me were the demons of my own mind. The ones that I created sometimes out of fear and just being plain scared. The ones I took with my little red wagon from my childhood and started taking them up with me and saying, look at out there, it's scary. And there's part of me that said, wow, no, it doesn't have to be. Demons are prowling everywhere. And I love it. No one's going to hurt you. No one's going to get your glasses and put them on and then... No one's gonna hurt you. Oh my goodness, they're so big. Now, no one's gonna dare. No one's gonna dare. Others can desert you. Not to worry. Whistle, I'll be there. I love that idea that when I get scared, all I have to do is, well, I don't really know how to whistle, but somebody whistle for me. I'll be there. Yeah, it's just that whole idea of life. And I really do believe that that's how close spirit is. I believe that whatever we want to call it, I love this name thing. We lose God too much. We do this, and that makes me uncomfortable. And by the time we get with that conversation, we've just, big party pooper in the world of spirituality. It doesn't really matter. It really doesn't matter what we call it. It's here, and we ain't getting away from it. We ain't getting away from it. I just love it. I don't know if I really believe that. That's really kind of too bad because it's here. Whatever we want to say, life is moving through us as us. I'm not sure yet. And the whole time I'm going, oh yeah, I guess maybe I'm more sure than I thought. So I was listening to Mr. Dispenza as well. That's her little go-to, Mr. Joe. And he was talking about the power that keeps our heart beating without interruption more than 100,000 beats per day without ever stopping to think about it. And I thought about us, and I thought, yeah, it just beats. It doesn't go, what do you think? A couple more beats? I'm not sure. What do you think? Patrick, I want to get your okay on this when we wake up. You okay with me beating a couple 100,000 times? And then it adds up to more than 40 million heartbeats per year. Hello. You need something more than that to find out that love is working through you and as you? I went, and that's just the beginning. All the oxygen that's doing all of that stuff, and without me micromanaging it. He doesn't wake up and do that. It's just, to me, I get very excited when I think about this whole instrument, this divine design that didn't ask anything. It's just that enjoy, live, love. All you have to do is love. Oh, Maya Angelou, I love her. She says, have enough courage to trust love one more time. And always one more time. Those times that I or pulled back and said, when you go through a breakup or something, you're like, I'll never love again. Never. I've been too hurt. I'll never do it again until the next one. And then you move through it, and it's just that whole idea. How could we never love again? Of course we're going to love again. I have a beautiful love story to tell you. No. No. We wanted Valentine's to be a whole different movement this year. So here's the deal. I was at Long's. Yeah. I was at Long's, and the most wonderful experience that happened to me, I was in the automatic checkout, because that's what they have at Long's now, because we want to make sure we're not interpersonal, having too close relations with people anymore, so I'm going to do it myself. And I was in there, and Rita was over there, and I said, you go to one, and I'll do this one. Anyway, so I finally get it through, and the woman's trying to help me, because I'm that typical guy that's going, now do I tap it here, or do I do? And then she's going, okay. So she comes over, and then just as I'm leaving, the receipt's coming out, and it says, you may take your change. I didn't put any bills in there. I put my ATM there. Where's this change coming from? So I look down and I see $20. I'm thinking, did I push the button that said I would, how that 20, I want $20 more on the card or whatever. I'm thinking, so I'm all like confused, and I'm walking out. I went, I better check that receipt. Do I have the receipt? And then Rita's in, it's all this, believe me, there's a love story behind this. And then I'm going like this, and then all of a sudden very confused, and I go back. And there is a woman standing there. And she looks so panicked and so distraught. And she's going like this. Oh my God. Oh my God. I go, did you leave money in the thing? And she goes, yes. I mean, I'm not exaggerating. Yes, I did. I go, here, it's right here. I mean, I'm thinking, this was her last 20. It had to be, because it was, and she was shaking. And I said, no, I've got it. It's fine. She goes, oh, you're so honest. Why? You're so honest. And I was like, no, I'm just, trying to get it back to you at the moment. But I felt her and really said, I don't know your story. I don't know your name, but I love you. And I am so glad that this 20 is going to make your entire day. So she won't let up. So then Rita comes over, and I'm going, hi, Rita, this is, I don't know her name, but she's going like this, oh my God, this is so wonderful. Thank you for your honesty. She goes, your reward will come in the most unexpected way. It really will. And she's still out in the street now. We're walking. It's going to come to you. And Rita's out there, and I'm going, oh my God. And then I had an opportunity. I stopped her, and she was across, and I said, this is a great opportunity to trust again. It's not about my reward. It's about we get an opportunity to trust again. And she's like, yes, God bless you. God bless you. And I went, what a love story. Because love comes in so many, you get an opportunity in so many ways to love. That was, and what was so great about it, I mean, my ego stepped in occasionally on different times. It would be really nice to go, oh, I gave that. It didn't even come into the picture. I just was so blessed that this woman, I said to Rita, she's going to go home tonight, and she's going to be at that dinner table with her family. You won't believe it. This guy gave me back my $20. And that reminded me of how much trust is still needed in our world. She could not wrap herself around that I didn't find the 20 and slip it in here and just go, wow, lucky me. There was that part of her. And I went, wow, 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 wow. Oh, I hope you got as excited about it as I did. I watched a little Stanford. You know how I wrote in there, can you measure love? And of course you can. Everybody's measuring everything now. You know what I mean? Measuring this, measuring that, measuring, what does anger really mean? Let's measure that. What does love mean? And I'm all for that. And we had, like she was saying, we had a wonderful time with these. And they're not here today, but he's a scientist and a researcher and books all over the place. And we were talking about love and how it's the most incredible frequency that it will change. As a matter of fact, I don't think you can heal without the state of love entering the entire field, because that's what the field is. That's what this quantum field that everybody can't stop talking about, that has been here forever, and it's right here, right now. And so they did a competition at Stanford to see who would win, who felt the most love, and they put them in MRIs, and they're all like this. And it was very interesting. 10 minutes of my life, 12 minutes of my life. And there was age groups from 72 down to 10. And it was very cute to see what love was. And one girl was going, I'm not going to really focus on one person because I'm like love all through me. And so I'm just going to focus on the whole vibration of love. And she talked just like that too. And then the other guy said, I've been married for 50 years and I'm going to focus on my beautiful, beautiful wife. And then she was there too, and she was going in. And then there was the little boy that said, I haven't had any kind of crush loves yet, but I do love my little niece, and I do love, and he was going through and I love my dog, and I love okay, put him in the machine, because they're going to measure to see who wins. And then who wins this competition? And the scientists are going, this is the most interesting brain thing I've done in a while. And so I'm thinking the whole time, why are you measuring love anyway when you really can't? But who am I? Am I a scientist? No. Well, I'm a metaphysician. And I said, and then there was several other ones, and they put him in. I thought, who is going to win? At first, I thought the little boy would win, because I thought he's so open now, right? And then the other guy, he was the best one. He was the one he goes, I'm going to think of the girlfriend that I broke up with about 7 months ago. And I'm thinking, oh, that should activate a lot of love. Boy, that's going to be a winner. But that was just me judging. So he's in there, and he goes, I was really in love with her. And he said, I'm just going to focus on her. So your whole thing is you just focus on someone you love or something you love. So the winner, it's just not to keep that from you, tell you next week. No, I'm just kidding. The winner was the one that was married for the 50 years. I mean, the winner meaning the one that had the most whatever's going on the testing. And the second one was the little boy. And guess what the guy who said, I broke up with my girlfriend, I'm just going to focus on her. And then he came in and he said, guess what I learned? And I went, wow, I can let her go now. And I went, wow. So he's in this thing, and he said, I was focusing on her, and not a lot was coming up. And I thought, this makes me feel good, because that means I can move on. So see, all these lessons in there. So I have one quote for you. Well, actually two, because we wouldn't want to leave Katharine Hepburn out. Okay. This gentleman that's been visiting us for a couple months, he's not here today, his name is Dawson Church. And he has a lot of books out. He's got Genie in Your Genes. He's a scientist, and it's a very, very interesting man. And if he was here, I'd be saying the same thing. He's just this incredible 6'9", whatever he is, because he was during December, he was the one that was putting up all the decorations, but he didn't need the ladder. And so he participated. So they're here for a couple of months, and this is what he says about love. You are loved regardless of the way you feel or the way you think about yourself, regardless of what you believe is going right or wrong in your life. The grand and eternal truth is that you are eternally and unconditionally loved. And I think that for me, what I'm getting out of not only unconditional, but the self-love and how important it is. And not this selfishness. You know, I just heard this and it was great. I think it was from Dr. Joe. And it helps me because, you know, I'm always the king of self-love and always talking about self-love and inner child and all of that. But here's the thing between self-love and selfishness. Sometimes when I have been thinking about everything that's going wrong, either physically or in my world, and I'm so focused on that, that's a different kind of self-love. That's not self-love. That can even go into selfishness. Because as long as I'm so focused on my life not working and so focused on what is wrong in my life, that becomes what I call an obsession. Because you cannot get your mind off of it. But when you self-love, you can go out into the world because you're so filled with love and you cannot wait to give it. You can't wait to give it. There's nothing to get it. Katharine Hepburn, what does she say? Love has nothing to do with, should I do her? Yeah, do it. Love has nothing to do with what you, no. Love has nothing to do with what you are expecting to get. Only with what you are expecting to give, which is everything. Love has nothing to do with what you are expecting to get, only with what you are expecting to give, which is everything. And isn't that the truth? Because you will have everything because you have everything to give. And that doesn't mean give and so that I don't have anything. See, I gave everything. No, it means I can give because I have so much. Like Catherine would say, the catalillies are in bloom. They are. I'm here all week in case anybody wants to know. So, nothing's going to harm you. Wow. This is a different kind of Valentine's. It feels so expansive to be able to love to that degree. And for our new people that are here, welcome, welcome, welcome. And just so you know, I am always like this. And sometimes more. So I hope we see you again. So this Valentine's Day, let's get in this. Everybody, just give yourself a hug right now. And you can just close your eyes for a minute. It's okay. That way nobody's looking at you except for me. And just, take some time here, man. I mean, I'm sitting there going, oh, wow, I've been working out. Wait. Excuse me. Oh, wow. Okay, anyway, so now just I love you all. Just say right now, I love me. I love me and I love you. Namaste. You know, the problem with this too, my new people and Natalia back there who does know us, but this never goes away because it lives on YouTube. So no matter what we do or say, it's going to be there, right, guys?
That's right.
You're awfully agreeing with me today, Kyle.
I hope everybody got their Valentine. And I just want to express a special thanks to Kiana because these came from her. If you got one of these, yay! So,
we gave you a kiss and she gave you a heart.
Yeah,
there we go.
A big heart. Thank you for that, Kiana. And thank you to everyone. This is our time of giving, of returning our giving and returning our receiving, I guess. So thank you for the donations that come to CSL Kauai that help us to go forward and to spread this beautiful, amazing energy and love and ministry that we're doing here, all of us. So thank you. And I think we have a song.
All that I am, all that I see, all that I've been, and all that I'll ever be. It's a blessing, it's so amazing, and I'm grateful for it all. All that I am, am, all that I see, all that I've been, and all that I'll ever be. It's a blessing, it's so amazing, and I'm grateful for it all. I lift up my hands now, I open my heart. My gratitude goes out to everything near and far, and all that I am, all that I see, all that I've been, and all that I'll ever be. It's a blessing, it's so amazing, and I'm grateful for it all.
Oh, I give thanks for these tithes, these gifts, these blessings, knowing that in and through the donations in this basket, the message of CSL Kauai reaches the world, and I am so grateful for that. Thank you for your generous nature. Mahalo.
All right. Thank you, everyone.
We don't
Thank you.
have our children today. They'll be back up next week.
Yes.
They're on a field trip
Yes. So we just have
at their house.
we just have a few announcements. They're important, but not a whole lot today.
This
we
is
want-
this is the one you have to listen
Yeah,
to.
we want to focus on on Saturday, February 19th at 10 a.m. to noon. If you come a little early, we're going to have a little continental breakfast. We are having our Science of Mind Saturday. And what this is going to be is our practitioner interns have stepped up as part of their homework to explain to you what the science of mind is, to talk about what practitioners do, to give you an overview of new thought so that you really know what we're doing here. So we made this like something, everybody can come to it. If you're a new member, we would like you to come to it because it's part of being a new member here, so you know what you're getting into. So, right? So they are diligently preparing this, and also to support them because
Absolutely.
they're in their last steps. They have like 10 weeks left, I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
10 weeks, and they'll be taking their final licensing exam and their panels. And this is another requirement that they have. So come support them and love on them, and help them to go forward. So I know Reverend Diane's going to be there, and please sign up for it because we are going to buy food and
Right,
see
yeah,
Angela.
definitely.
Yeah, so that's happening on Saturday, and then this.
Oh, and door prizes. Hello.
Oh yeah, we're going to have door prizes. Food
no
and
one's
door
quite
prizes.
as excited
Come on,
about
guys.
things as I am. I see that.
Forgot about the
door
door
prizes. Okay,
Angela gets as excited as you do. So.
she does. That's true.
So spiritual economics, you want to talk about that?
Go ahead.
Okay. So this is a beautiful book. Whoa. Yes. Spiritual
was an extra
economics.
heartbeat.
That was an extra heartbeat. Yeah, that was Eric Butterworth coming through and letting us know that we should take this class.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yes.
Yes. We're working on prosperity consciousness in this class. And I think I feel like I have prosperity consciousness, but I can always use more expansion in it. And this book, when I read it many years ago, changed my life in the area of prosperity and how I felt about it and how I realized that prosperity is a way of being, a consciousness. It's not about having money and things. Poverty is a way of consciousness, not about having money and things. And this book, it's actually a quote from him. This book and what we'll do in this class is going to help us all to come to an even higher level of prosperity consciousness. And, you know, the world needs that right now. And the more that we feel prosperous in our thinking, the more the magnetic field is reflecting that out. So we know that we make a difference in our consciousness and that it's felt everywhere. So come join us for this class. It's 3 weeks.
Starts the 23rd.
It's
March
23rd.
2nd and
It'll be
March 9th.
$75. And the good thing about this is it's available to you forever. It goes onto YouTube. It's live. You don't have to be here to take the class.
Or if you miss
And
it, you
will
can
be
catch
stored
up.
on YouTube, so you can always go back to it and listen to it again. So you're getting a lot for your money there. And it'll be 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. February 23rd, March 2nd, and March 9th. And that's basically it, right?
And the membership, you can still be a part of the membership. Membership. See Angela, and she will give you the PayPal
paperwork and to explain to you what that is.
And
then, yes, we want to announce this because we'd like to do another flying solo. If you don't know what that is, we take 8 people, only 8. Sometimes we won't do it with less than 6 people. And basically, in a 6-week process, we take you through your life, and you pick a significant event from your life or your whole life, and sometimes people do. And you create a 10-minute piece and work through it. You process through it. What happens in the workshop is more than what happens up here on the final presentation, because I'm telling you that this is transformational. The people that have taken it will tell you.
Ruth did it last
And
year,
in fact,
did you not, Ruth?
yeah, raise your hand if you've already taken flying solo.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, so you can talk to these people about what they experienced taking it.
It's a
So,
wonderful.
yeah, so we're going to see if we get enough people to do it. It'll start on March, what did we decide? March? Oh, we don't have the date here. It's out there somewhere, the date. I think it's the 17th or
Right.
16th of March.
And for you that have, a couple of people did ask, the Valentine's self-love ceremony and everything, it will not be happening. There will be no love in this house. No, I'm just kidding. Well, we have canceled all self-love. No, you guys, you turn so easily on. But tomorrow night is, I was going to say postponed, but when would it be postponed to? Next Valentine's? So anyway, it's canceled, and don't be coming knocking on the door because there ain't going to be nobody home.
Go self-love yourself.
Yeah,
wherever you are.
yeah. Oh, yeah. We
Yes,
are.
This
Thank
is
you.
it. All right, so is that it?
That's it.
That's it.
Except, why don't we give the children?
Yeah, let's just do
yes,
it.
like we always
Let's
do.
just talk to our children. It might be, they'll feel us.
Grab your
Magnetic
inner
fields.
child and see what happens there.
You
You
are
are
amazing.
amazing.
You are perfect. You are magnificent. And we love you. And yay. Oh,
There we go.
so important. It's so important. So
All
shall we
right.
have our closing song?
We shall.
Accompany me, please. You can be amazing, you can turn a phrase into a weapon or a drug. And you can be the outcast, or be the backlash of somebody's lack of love. Or you can start speaking up, and nothing's gonna hurt you the way their words do. They're set underneath your skin, kept on the inside, no sunlight, sometimes a shadow wins. But I wonder what would happen if you say what you wanna say and let the words fall out honestly. But I wanna see you be brave with what you wanna say and let the words fall out. 'Cause honestly, but I wanna see you be brave. I just wanna see you. I just wanna see you. I wanna see you. Well, I wanna see you be brave. I wanna see you. I just wanna see you. Yeah, I wanna see you. Well, I wanna see you be brave with what you wanna say and let the words fall out. 'Cause honestly, I wanna see you be brave.
About bravery is that each and every person in this room is just exuding this incredible courage. And that courage comes from the very foundation of who each and every one of us is, and that is love. The Valentine's is every moment. With every beat of our heart, I know that I am filled with gratitude. And I am so grateful for each and every person that is in this room right now and in that room on that wonderful technology that allows us to not stay just on Kauai, but to go out into the world. I am so grateful. And with eyes wide open, I want to just thank a few people here. Yana and Angela, who's greeting everybody here. There she is. And then our wonderful team back here, Jonathan, Rob, Natalia. Let's give it up for our wonderful, wonderful intern that is right here and right now. I am so grateful, so grateful. He's picking up the beat. And how about Rev D? Rev Diane? Answering those questions beautifully and easily. And our wonderful Kyle over there, and Louise giving us that beat, that continuous beat, and our Miss Barbara. Thank you. Thank you for coming in and just being here on the island. Welcome home. Even if it's a short time, it is good. And what we have is Peggy Jerry in the back with Roseanne and Sue Buckley are counting the abundance right now. The wonderful bookstore is open, and Kiana, these beautiful flowers that just turn this place into a garden. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. And you'll be blessing her later when you eat that chocolate. So what I know, and Janice, who's not here today, but she's with the kids, we bless her for the wonderful, wonderful things that she does. And our Angela, always, always running around doing the great things. And my very, very special Valentine, Rita. Shall we? There we go. And then last but not least,
You.
oh, really? No, really. Starts with self-love, remember?
All right.
Remember? All right. And so what I know in this moment is that we are swimming right now in that sea of gratitude, that sea of love that just says yes, 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 yes. Can I hear yes?
Yes.
Can I hear I am grateful?
I am grateful.
I am loved.
I am loved.
And so it is.
So it is.
Everybody's been there, everybody's been stared down by the enemy and falling for the fear, done some disappearing, bow down to the mighty. Don't run, stop holding your tongue, 'cause maybe there's a way out of the cage where you live, and maybe one of these days you can let the light in. Show me how big and brave you say what you wanna say, and let the words fall out. 'Cause honestly, I wanna see you be brave with what you wanna say, and let the words fall out. 'Cause honestly, I wanna see you be brave. I wanna see you, yeah, I just wanna see you, yeah, I wanna see you, yeah. I wanna see you be brave. I wanna see you. I just wanna see you. I wanna see you, yeah. I wanna see you be brave with what you wanna say. Let the words fall out. 'Cause honestly, I wanna see you be brave with what you wanna say, and let the words fall out. Honestly, well, I wanna see you be, yeah, brave.
Happy Valentine's,
Yay.
everyone. And Ron Stover.